Where you visit your boy?
Gonna miss this place.
I know I didn't show a lot of our room balcony, and to be honest, we really didn't hang out there a whole lot. Mainly just hung our clothes on the chairs out here. But it does give you a view of the ocean, and you can sit out here and dine if you want to. But that's the view there. Our other balcony is right there, so the only other thing is when you look this way, there's other people there on their balconies if they're awake. So yeah, it's a beautiful morning. We're gonna try to eat at the dining this morning for our last morning. And yeah, but for the most part, I mean, you can see, and it's nice to sit out here like when the sun is at its peak. It doesn't hit as much here. Listen to those beautiful sounds in nature. So amazing. Sad to leave, but it's been an amazing experience, and we're thankful and grateful for it. We did manage to eat at a lot of places on the grounds because we really didn't leave the resort. The only time we left the resort was to go to the shopping malls, and those were like less than 5 minutes away. I mean, it was just a walk just like that. But we ate there, and we ate at some little, maybe we can take a stroll over there this morning before we leave, but we ate down that way. And then we had room service, and they set up the room and everything. It was amazing. I mean, the service here is phenomenal. Like, I can't complain because they went above and beyond. All of their employees were amazing and went out of their way. So I'm trying to think where else yeah, pretty much just ate here on the grounds. We ate at the Mumu, something like that. I can't remember. The Humu, something. But yeah, it's absolutely beautiful out here this morning.
It stopped breathing. It's froze. Huh?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Okay. Well, I will tell y'all one thing. This weather did nothing for my hair. It stayed a little frizzy the whole time we were here. I know I have eyeshadow, but I really didn't wear any makeup today. And just to kind of tell you all about certain things on the flight. I took reading material, and I took beforehand, the night before, we downloaded a lot of movies to watch. Since it was 7 hours and 15 minutes, we just thought we needed something to do and preoccupy our minds, and we really didn't need to, because all of the movies are free on the flight, and I'm talking about American Airlines. All the movies are free. All of, if you're a drinker, which we're not, all of the beer and some alcoholic drinks are free, but stuff like bourbon and tequila and stuff you do have to pay for. But if you're just a beer drinker, or I don't know, but all of that was free. The Wi-Fi was free, although you couldn't get like on Facebook or anything like that. It was more of maybe just I don't know. We really didn't try it, but I know the Wi-Fi was free as well. And I couldn't read because it was so dark, and I'll include a clip of how dark the flight was. It's like everybody kept their little window shades closed and nobody opened them, so it was super dark. That's the biggest plane I've ever been with 2 aisles, and we sat in the middle. And yeah, I mean, it didn't seem as long as it did. So if you're apprehensive about the flight, don't be. It goes by really fast. I felt like I was watching the clock a lot, and I didn't feel like it was dragging. I felt like it was going fairly quickly. Like I said, all the windows were closed, so it was pretty dark in there. The only thing I would say is that because I'm shorter, the seat, it was hard for me to put my feet, sleep, because my feet didn't hit the ground, and I just felt like I was, I don't know, just a little bit elevated. But first class, you can elevate the seats, kind of like you have like a footrest, or it comes up. And that was the only reason that I kind of regretted not getting first class. But I kind of thought about it on the way back home, but it's 5 hours back to the, I was gonna say United States, but Hawaii is a part of the United States, so I'm just gonna say to the inland, since we're on an island. So it's 5 hours, and I think that'll go fairly quickly. I don't think it's gonna take long. From LA, we're gonna fly to Phoenix, and then from Phoenix to Lubbock, which is where we flew out of. So we have 3 flights today, and we were originally gonna stay at the hotel until, I don't know, they gave us an hour extension, so we were gonna stay in our room till 1, but we went ahead and had the shuttle come and pick us up at 12, so we're leaving about 12 and then heading to the airport. Our flight is scheduled to leave at 9:52, which is like 2 or 3 o'clock, so we'll just say 10. So that's about 3 o'clock our time. And then we'll land in LA at 5 a.m. And it's still not, I think LA, California time, I think is still two hours behind us. I'm not for sure. But we're Central time, so it's still gonna be, our time is still gonna be a little bit messed up, but we get back into Texas, I believe, at 9:52 tomorrow, which is really strange. But yeah, we adjusted to the time, I think, fairly well, but we also, I think, still kept on our same schedule because we went to bed early and we woke up early. So even though we got a lot of time in, it gets really dark here early. I would say by 7:38 it's dark here. And so yeah, it's been a good time. I'm sad to leave, but I'm grateful and thankful that I got the opportunity to experience, you know, know, all of that. It's amazing. You know, it's amazing. And we did have breakfast this morning at the hotel. Breakfast lobby there, not a fan. It was $46. The tax rate here in Hawaii is 4.12, I think. 4.12. I can't really remember. And then in Texas, it's 8.25. So when you look at your food and you see the tax, like our breakfast was $97, I think. And the tax was $4. And so just to kind of give you an idea of how that works, everything's expensive, but the tax rate, I don't know, it's kind of one thing for the other, because I know things in Texas aren't that expensive, but the tax rate is. So I don't know, I kind of feel like it all evens out. But I guess I'm all packed up and ready to go. I think we're just gonna hang out and maybe walk around a little bit more. But yeah, that's been the experience so far. This is the Humu restaurant that we ate at. There it is. It looks very beautiful at night. These kind of sit out there, and the birds, there's birds everywhere. But there's the restaurant that we ate at. Good morning, fishes. Good morning. Look at that one, looks like a cow. I wonder if they think that they came over when I stood here, so I wonder if they think that I'm gonna feed them something. I don't have any food, fishies. That is the chapel there that's on the ground. I don't know if you can go in it. I think we're gonna go around and see if we can. But yeah. Sorry, I don't have any food. Look how beautiful they are. Huge. Yeah, I think they think that I have food. Sorry guys, gals, whatever you are. Sorry. I think those little lily patches are so cute. We're going to the chapel and we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel of love. This is the Walea Seaside Chapel. And we are about to go in. Oh, beautiful.
You want the house?
Hmm? So we are inside of the chapel. It is so pretty. Has those stained glass and an altar. It's really pretty. It has this downstairs. Let's go down here and see what's down here.
The bathrooms.
Spoiler alert. You told me what they were before I gave out. Okay, what's just the bathrooms down here? You're gonna be either I'm gonna be out of the video or you are.
I'll be alright.
I, Irene, take you, Adrian, to be my lovely wedded husband.
Irene. Irene, take Irene to be my lovely wedded wife. I did.
You forgot to say to have and to hold
Oh, yeah.
in richness or in poorness. I don't know what it is anymore.
Sickness and health.
For sickness and health. Till death do us part.
I do.
I do. I think I wasn't in the picture. The other thing that I wanted to tell you guys about before I forget is the wind channel in flying in, and it causes turbulation that is bad. Really, really bad. Like it's one of the strongest wind channels in the world when you're flying into Hawaii, and so that makes the airplane dip and move around, and if you don't know about it, it can be a very scary situation. But luckily the lady next to me told me about it, and so that's how I was prepared for it. But yeah, it can be pretty scary. It shakes the plane, and the plane is huge, but it shakes it as if it's nothing. So just one other thing that I learned from flying up here is that wind channel, just prepare for it. And it's like right before landing. I mean, it's not, the whole flight was smooth, but just like right before landing is when you feel that. Hey y'all, so it's been a week since we've been back from Hawaii. In fact, tomorrow it'll be a week because today's Friday. And I hope you guys enjoyed the vlogs, and my purchases that I made in Hawaii will be coming up. And it was such an amazing experience. I'm just so thankful to God that He allowed us to take that trip, because it came at a time where I felt like I really needed a reprieve. I really needed to just disconnect from everything. And although I didn't do it 100%, I feel like I definitely benefited a lot from the trip. And I came back feeling refreshed and renewed, and like I mentioned before, seeing that part of the world, you just really, reality just really sets in of what an amazing God we serve, and how awesome He is, and blesses us and takes care of us, and gives us the desires of our hearts. Because I feel overwhelmed, like my cup runs over by His goodness and His love and His mercy, and especially His forgiveness. So I hope that you enjoyed the exploring and the information that I've given you. And again, as I mentioned, I'll be showing you guys what I bought, and it's just been an incredible blessing, and that's another thing I can scratch off my goal list. And I'm just praying for those in the Bahamas. You know, I'm thankful that we decided not to go to the Bahamas, although where we wanted to go was not affected by the hurricane. But nonetheless, I'm thankful that we chose to go to Hawaii. And Bahamas is still on the list, on the bucket list, but you know, it probably won't be till next year, and it's actually closer. And if it's God's will, then we'll be able to experience that. But Hawaii just was just maxed out every single desire in the heart to want to be in a tropical paradise-like environment, and it was beautiful. So thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Bye.